Square Enix.
Hey everybody, Oko here. We got a new game that we're trying out today. Little something I thought I would just check out since it was free on the PlayStation Network. It's a game I have not played, but I have sort of been, I've seen it out there. For those of you who are wondering, I am a huge Final Fantasy fan. It's one of my favorite game franchises. Probably is my favorite. I mean, it's a game series that sort of changed my life when I was young. Or yeah, it really did. It sort of set me on a different path. Started thinking about different things. I've talked about this before. I talked about it when I did my Final Fantasy Let's Play. But yeah, it's just really, by playing these games, it really sort of stretched my imagination. I sort of was intrigued by different types of art styles and design coming out of places like Japan. So it kind of got me starting to look at different parts of the world for different kinds of creative things. And the stories were just very engaging, and I was growing up at the time, and I was very easily influenced by lots of different kinds of ideas and sort of a lot of important lessons that I pulled from life I got from some of the stories that I got from Final Fantasy games. So they're really important to me. They mean a lot to me. And then here comes the game where they took basically they took the main character and the main villains from every game 1 to, I think in this game no, this one does go up to 15, doesn't it? Yeah, and they put them together in one game that they call Final Fantasy Dissidia. NT.
Dissidia Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the NT stands for, but yeah, I actually did play the original Dissidia game on the, what was it, PSP, way back in the day. I think I still have that game, but I didn't play it very long because honestly, I just do not really like fighting games very much. This is sort of a Final Fantasy game in a genre that I just never dabble into. But because it's Final Fantasy, I thought, and this is just something I just downloaded for free. I'm not even sure how much of this game we can play, but yeah, I just thought, why not just give it a try. Just play a little bit. If we don't like it, we don't have to play it anymore. You've been called here to serve one purpose, to fight. For that is the desire of Materia and Spiritus? I didn't even finish reading that. Their wish is your command. At the very least, this is going to have amazing visuals, hopefully. It's Final Fantasy. Begin by choosing a power to aid you. Select a summon stone and be granted your first summon. They're all the same. This one's right in the middle. Let's do this one. Is it random? Alexander. Shrouded in a mysterious aura, this walking fortress of light uses his sacred... Okay, well, that's what we're going with, since that's what we picked. Very well, now let our servant guide you on your journey. Well... Moogles. I have a Moogle. I actually have a couple of them. I'll even show a picture of one or two of them here. These are, yeah, I have two that are my favorite. And yeah, because Moogles are sort of the a symbol of Final Fantasy, because they're in all the games, just about. They are now. Practice the bare basics of brawling. Yeah, I would love to. Stop saying Koopa.
Choose
Looks like we are kind of set in who we pick. Oh no, we can move around. So we have Therian, X-Death, and Terra from Final Fantasy. Yeah, she looks good there. X-Death. I don't want to be him. You know, we're just about to start Final Fantasy 2. So I think that it could be really cool to play as Therian. Yeah, I like that idea. Lord of Arms. What are my other options? No other options. Set A. These look good. Hit point regeneration and poison guy. Yeah, that's good. Set A. Committed to cause 1. Huh? Arsenal 1. Skin set. Set B. Or C. Can we see? Wait, what? I wasn't actually finished looking for that, but okay. Briefing. So, wow, things are going by a little quickly. Basics, targeting. Learn how to control both your character and the camera. So you can jump twice. Let's just give it a try. Oh, that wasn't good enough? Hold on. Here we go. Let's try this. Oops, I forgot to press X. There we go. Being attacked by the Warrior of Light. Oh, as soon as I let my guard down, he hit me. There we are. Got me. Oh, now this music sounds like Final Fantasy 12. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. See? I'm already kind of lost. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Thought I was supposed to be pressing... Yeah. Let's see. I want him dead. It's taking too long. How do I attack? What's the attack button? I'm confused. Well, I guess you can tell I'm not doing very well here. I don't know what to do. Wait. I'll be there soon too. I don't understand what these up and down things are, these messages. Anyway, I'm lost. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Ugh. This is why I don't play these kind of games. I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, let's try this. So he just stands there and lets me hit him? Do something. I don't know how these commands work. This is just confusing. Okay. I've had enough. Return to... yes. Let's just try and play and just see what happens. My party. Furion, the Onion Knight, and the chick from Typo. Next battle, 4-11. Lunar Subterrane, wow. Stellar Fulcrum from Final Fantasy 11. Alexandria, Final Fantasy 9. Academia, Fountain Courtyard, 0. Those are pretty boring. Can I choose? Yeah, I think I can. I can choose. There's also Midgar, which I think would be more interesting.
The fate of the world rests on my shoulders.
Friends, do not fall for their tricks. Good to see you.
There's Vaughn. Yeah, I still need to practice. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to play Final Fantasy games all the time. I was just obsessed with them. I couldn't wait for the next one to come out. How do I attack again? I'm kind of forgetting. Trying to attack. Alright, I think I got somebody. Aha! Yeah, we're gonna be starting Final Fantasy 2 pretty soon, and that game is kind of strange. And the Furion doesn't look anything like he does in this game. They've got a really cool design now. If they ever do a remake, he'll look like this. I hope they do a remake as well. Let's see if I do some magic here. Trying to get... Is this Terra? I don't know.
I'll destroy the core.
So this is Midgar, huh? Let's get her. Now she's in her... Aha, I got her. I think. Doesn't... Oh, yeah, okay. I can kind of see Midgar then. Can you move the camera around? The camera's not very cooperative. I'm trying to look actually around the city and I can't. Bahamut Manifests. Hey, the first game I ever played was, of course, the original Nintendo Final Fantasy. I've talked all about that when I did the LP, but then the next game I played was Final Fantasy IV for the Super Nintendo. At that time, it was sort of listed as Final Fantasy II, of course. We all know that story. It was Final Fantasy II for us. Oh boy, that game was just mind-blowing. It took everything that was great about the first Final Fantasy and just made it, like, so much more fun. Refined the sort of style of Final Fantasy, too. But it was amazing how they had different kind of characters that kind of came and went from your party. And you could, you know, you could have different, I mean, you could have multiple games going. That's another thing that you could do. But the characters kind of came and went, and they had different classes. And then after that, it was Final Fantasy III, which was, of course, Final Fantasy VI. This is my summon, so hopefully this is going to do some damage. There's Alexander. Looks a little strange. The bottom half looks strange. It looks kind of cool. Alexander and the portrayal of Alexander. Yeah, this game is strange. I don't know, this is weird. I guess I'm just supposed to be watching this. Yeah, and then when PlayStation came out, it was just Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, one after another. It's amazing how quickly those games came out after one another. Come on, Terra, I'm gonna get you. Now was an amazing time to be a Final Fantasy fan. It was in the PlayStation 1 era. Holy cow, man. Yeah, we survived. I was just sort of mashing buttons there. I don't know. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I didn't feel very good about this. At least we won.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
So what should we do next? Let's see here. We can pick another battle. The City of Rabanastra. Besaid Island. No, nothing Final Fantasy X. I'm not a big fan of Final Fantasy X. I don't know why. It's just something about it that's just kind of like... I mean, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's a fantastic game with amazing, you know, with really cute characters and it's just a really interesting story. But I know something about the art design, mostly, I think, that just kind of turned me off a little bit. The Promised Meadow. Interdimensional Rift, that's from 5. Oh, this is a tough one. I kind of like Rabanastra. What's this? The Final Battlefield? Insomnia could be cool, too. I like Final Fantasy 12. I'm going to go with Rabanastra.
Select a summon, Kubo.
Final Fantasy 12 is a good game. I like Final Fantasy 12, and it's possible I could do that game someday on the channel, because I've never played the Zodiac Age version of it. Come on, who's that? Is that Squall? No, that's some other character. I'm doing pretty good there. Oh, I'm kind of like beating up on this guy. Get him. So am I playing against real people here? Like, people online? Like, I don't even know, honestly. Or is this all computer? For some reason, I feel the need to finish this guy off. Get him, yeah! Picking on this guy. I'm gonna kill him. He's done. It says incapacitated. There, now let's go after this one. This is... What is this thing? Like, yeah, this is very Final Fantasy. You know, this kind of design of this character with all the weird, the weird wings and weird hair. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go up there. Come here, you. Yeah! I really wish I could warp. I keep pressing the triangle button, thinking I can warp strike. just like you can in Final Fantasy 15. That's what I'm used to. Here comes my Alexander again. I don't even know how I did that. It would have been cool to get the Bahamut summon, but anyway, where did that crystal go? I just saw crystal. Someone else must have got it. Oh. Yeah, so those are sort of a lot of my favorite Final Fantasies. I would say Final Fantasy 1, and then of course the 2 on Super Nintendo, Final Fantasy 4 and 6, Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9 for PlayStation 1, and then on PlayStation 2, I think I thought Final Fantasy 12 was way better than Final Fantasy 10, and is actually a really good game. I dabbled a little in Final Fantasy 11, but for the most part, I don't really play a lot of online games. So, I've never played Final Fantasy 14. Just a little of 11 back in the day.
Stay close to your companions.
Played Final Fantasy 13, but didn't really like it very much. And I really liked Final Fantasy 15. And I'm really looking forward to playing Final Fantasy 15 again. I'm going to be playing the Royal Edition eventually on the channel. It's going to be the first fully 1080p LP that I do. It's not going to be happening until well into next year. Because I'm going to be doing that on, hopefully, on the PlayStation 5, once that's available. So we're doing good, I think. Can I do something about this thing? How do I break this? Yeah. Didn't guard in time.
Stay close to your companions, Kubo. Your enemies will summon
This is just such a weird Bahamut manifest. Here he comes. He looks pretty cool. That's a pretty typical looking Bahamut. It looks good though. Okay, currently targeted on that guy. Yeah, I'm just randomly moving around and mashing buttons. I'm not a very... I just find these sort of fighting games just not very fun, because that's just... I don't know. There's not enough there for me. When I play a game, I want to be... You know, I want a story that's really going to engage me. There's no story here. It does look pretty cool, though. I mean... I see the appeal. Especially as someone who's a Final Fantasy fan, you know? I mean, I really would really like to get into this. Because, you know, you got all the characters. You got all the familiar environments. Very nostalgic. I'm just walking around here. I'm not even really fighting. Just start mashing. Victory. I think I'll try one more arena.
It seems our worries were unfounded.
Wow, I did well there.
Think you can teach me? Even Mother would have been impressed.
Ooh, E plus. And I was just randomly mashing buttons. Exit gauntlet mode. You will receive rewards based on your score. I don't want to exit, no. Next. So, yeah, let's try one more. Oh, Cornelia! Oh, I think we might have to do this. Final Fantasy 1? Oh. This one would be really cool too, though. The Lunar Subterrane. The Floating Continent. I gotta do Cornelia. It's either Cornelia or Lunar Subterrane. And who do I want to fight against? I can also choose that. This one has Zidane. Final Fantasy 11, and who is that on the right? Is that Terra? This one has Gabranth, I think. I like this one. I'm gonna go with this one.
Select the summon, Kubo.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the future of Final Fantasy. There's been no word at all about what Final Fantasy 16 might be about. Who knows what that's going to be about? I mean, that could be anything, and it's been a while. Hopefully with PlayStation 5 coming out, they're going to be announcing that soon, but they're just working really hard on Final Fantasy 7 right now, aren't they? The remake series. They're obviously working on the second volume of Final Fantasy 7 Remake. But, I mean, that might occupy all of their time. I was kind of hoping that the next volumes of Final Fantasy 7 Remake would be coming out a little sooner because, you know, now they got the groundwork down. I don't know how much different, you know, the game is really going to be. The game mechanics are sort of going to be the same, right? Whoops. Yeah, how do you... I want to break that crystal. I want it. Yeah. Yes. The music's awesome. I should have been guarding a little bit more. Wow, Zidane is really jumping all over the place. Cool. I am planning on it's way down the line, but I am also actually planning on doing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I would love to do that. It's a little difficult to go back to the original Final Fantasy VII. I was not a fan. Oh, I got sucked into something there. That was like a trap. Ugh. Darn it. Darn it. Let's do some attacking here. Yep, I like this map. It looks great. I'm after ya. Yeah, this all looks cool. There's the castle way there in the background. Awesome. Odin manifests. There he is. Oh, I think that was not good. Look out for the dark crystal. Oh, it's Odin's causing all this chaos, I think. It looks really good. I'm quite impressed. Whoa. Better start guarding here a bit. Oh, boy. Come on, Furion. I would love that. If I knew how I did it, I would tell you. But I'm just randomly pressing buttons here. Oh, what's that? Oh, another crystal. I just always have a tendency to be breaking these crystals. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing that. Probably not. Alexander. Good old Alexander. End this! Oh, I just gotta see this. Alexander casting way out in the field in Cornelia. Whoa, that looks epic.
Stay close to your companions, Kupo.
I guess you're kind of forced to look at this.
Stay close to your companions, Kupo.
Alrighty. Who is that? Oh, it was the Dane? Yeah, Final Fantasy IX. Out of all of the PlayStation 1 games, I think that... Yeah, Final Fantasy IX was my favorite. I actually like them in decreasing order. I like them... as they came out, I thought they got better. I actually, out of the three, I actually think the original Final Fantasy VII is my least favorite. I actually liked Final Fantasy IX the best, and then 8, and then 7. And 8 has its problems, but it's actually a good game. Time's up. Guess that means we lost.
What could have set them apart from us?
You were all defeated. Mm-hmm. Yeah, anyway, it's hard to find the time to play Final Fantasy games, really. They just take so long. But they're a lot of fun. And there's not a lot of other RPGs I really play. I don't really have time. I just sort of make time when another Final Fantasy game is coming out. I make time to play it. It's sort of a tradition. I like to take a day off work the day a new Final Fantasy game comes out, so I can just like play it all day. Vacuum. Warrior of Light. Yeah, so I guess that's about it, huh? Core battle? Configure your party. I can pick anyone? I can pick anyone. Okay, let's do this. Let me see here. Who are my favorite characters? Well, oh boy, it's gonna be tough. Wow, look at this. Lock Cole. They got all kinds of people here I wasn't expecting. God, I'm a sucker for the classics, though. I really am interested in the Warrior Light. But listen, let's try and do a more modern one. Got a lot of the girls too. Renoa, Tifa. How far does it go? Don't know who the ace is. Ramza. I don't know who a lot of these people are here at the bottom. Noctis is cool. Lightning, no thanks. Gabranth. Vaughn. Shantoto. Yuna, Tidus, Kuja. I like Squall. And I want Warrior Light. I wanted to see the... Not too bad. Let's try... I don't know, I kind of wanted to see the Lunar Subterrane. What else do we have here? We already saw Midgar. The Said Island. This one has Kuja in it, and Ultimisha. Let's try the Pandemonium. Since we're in a Final Fantasy II mood.
I can't hold it in a single second longer.
Kefka!
Fall for their tricks.
The first team to crush the core wins, Kupo.
Breaketh the earth. Try and stop this. Attacking the
This is a much more aggressive battle than the previous two ones. Yeah, the camera doesn't move around very well. Kind of hard to see what's going on. Do some things. This all looks creepy, so I guess... So this is Pandemonium. This is, I think, the final dungeon in the game. We'll eventually be seeing this someday. I don't remember it looking like this, though. That's for sure. Come on. Attack something. Ugh.
Jump to right yourself and recover. Use your skills, Kupo.
Not quite sure how this...
Chase off these churls.
I want to fly over to where the action is. What's with these... I wonder what's with these shields. I'm not sure I can even do anything with that shield. It might be like a safe space. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on right now, guys. Yeah, I'm just finding this all confusing, disorienting. Even when I succeed at things, I don't know how I did it. See, I don't know how this works. Like, right now it's supposed to be heading towards the nearest target? Or is that when I press L and R?
It's now or never.
The core's being besieged, Kupo.
You are a paragon of warriors.
Mm-hmm. I want to go to that crystal. Oh. Can't when I get my butt kicked. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I think I've just about seen enough. I don't know what I'm doing. Just end.
Attacking the core.
Use your skills, Kupo. The core's being besieged, Kupo. Chase off these churls.
Who knows what was supposed to be going on there? It's just so confusing. And that's sort of my review of this game, you know, these Dissidia games. I just find them very confusing and just disorienting, and yeah, they're just not very fun. That's why I don't play them. But that's not the game's fault, that's just my fault, because these kind of games are just not for me. Interesting. Interesting game, though. Yeah, but anyway, thank you very much for watching. You know, don't forget to like and comment on the video. And don't forget to subscribe. It really helps the channel when people subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the channel. Bye for now, everybody.